You asked me to figure out where this video was recorded, so I did. Hi, I'm josemonkey, and I find people who ask to be found. This video seemed sort of easy at first, but ended up being a little bit trickier to find than I initially expected. The video is just 8 seconds long. Take a look. So what can we see? This person shows their Find Me sign, and then shows us their surroundings. The first thing we see is this very distinctive building that almost looks kind of like a cruise ship. We can also see that there is a pedestrian bridge over the highway here. Now this is the part where Team Google Lens pauses the video so they can take a screenshot to do their research. But guys, we don't need to use something like Google Lens to find this place, especially once you notice that there are road signs here. I'll come back to that. The person continues turning the camera and gives us a roughly 180-degree view of the area. And we can see a bit more of the highway and some other buildings here, but nothing else that was really very helpful. Okay, let's talk about the road signs. Now we've got Arabic writing on the sign, but fortunately for me, we also have English translations. The names of some of the roads on this sign immediately suggest that this is somewhere in Saudi Arabia. But I didn't know where exactly in Saudi Arabia it might be, and having the names of the roads is helpful, but it isn't really a slam dunk. Some of the roads named here are major highways that connect large cities, so that was moderately helpful. But some of the other road names appeared to be the names of secondary roads. And road names can be tricky because sometimes the same name will be used for different roads in different parts of the country. For example, when I tried looking for King Abdulaziz Road, I got results all over Saudi Arabia. Bro, that's like looking for Washington Street in the United States. There's like 5,000 of them. That's true. Fortunately, I spotted something else on the sign that I knew would be helpful. We can see that this part of the sign mentions King Fahd University of Petroleum and Minerals. KFUPM is a nonprofit research university specializing in higher-level education in the fields of petroleum and minerals, two of Saudi Arabia's vital natural resources. The university is in Dhahran, which is in the eastern province, and is part of the Greater Dammam metropolitan area. So I figured I should probably look somewhere near there. I wasn't 100% sure what would be the best approach here, but then I noticed something else in the video. If we zoom in on this building, we can see that there's a Starbucks logo here. So guys, I just looked for Starbucks locations that were not too far from that university. And I got several results, but as I looked through them, I found this one, in this distinctively shaped building with the pedestrian bridge across the highway. And guys, that was it. You were here near the Al Otayam Mall in Dammam, Saudi Arabia. I used a street view to confirm the view of the building, which as I said is a mall, and of course I was also able to see the road signs that helped me find this place. By the way, in retrospect, I can see that the name of this mall is on this building here, but it was partially obscured and I really couldn't make it out, so I wasn't sure what it said initially. Maybe if I could have figured that out, I would have found this place more quickly, but I found it pretty fast. Anyway, I used these very helpful squares on the ground here to figure out exactly where you were standing. I counted the squares and determined that you were standing near the 9th one from the road signs. Right here. Okay, it's time to check which previous location was closest to this one. And this time it was one of the places I found in lightning round number 13 in Abu Dhabi. That is about 499 kilometers, 310 miles away from this spot. By the way, those of you who've been watching me for a while have probably already realized that Saudi Arabia is a new country for me, which means I can add it to the list of countries in which I've found people so far, bringing the total to 66 countries. Guys, go check out the map of all the places I've found for you so far from the videos you've sent me. And while you're there, maybe go check out my store or my Patreon. If anybody else wants me to find them, record a video where you say, "Find me, josemonkey," or something like that on camera, or hold up a sign that says something similar. And don't forget to tag me in a comment on that video.